Town Hall 12 hog attack fail, Town Hall 12 hog attack success. That's what we're going to have a look at in this video. Before we do that, I'm Mister. Welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new here, take a moment now to hit that subscribe button for daily uploads of various gaming content, including Clash of Clans, PC mobile games, and so on. Let's dive into this. We'll have a look at the failed attack first, and then we'll have a look at the successful attack and see what changes were made. So we've got the Queen walk starting in, and a bit of a loon, bit of a baby dragon helping create that funnel. Of course, moats, you've heard me say this before, they help segment the base perfectly for you. So whenever there's a moat, it just creates an extra space to help segment the base better. Okay, so the King is still up on the right hand side. Queen should start pathing in pretty soon. Got a Wizzy down to help out a little bit. And Lava Hounds come out. So Queen will get locked onto that for a little while and has a poison up the sleeve ready for that as well. Not sure if he's going to use a rage on this one. He's using a rage to help get through it because obviously we've got a time issue. The Queen can't just sit there trying to ping a Lava Hound for 30 seconds. Okay, Mortar's doing some damage. Queen will get the Town Hall down eventually and taking a massive lot of firepower, 2 Expos, and of course the Teslas coming in. So King coming down on this bottom Tesla, the bottom Tesla at the bottom, or the Tesla at the bottom. And look, there's another Tesla, another couple of Teslas, Siege Machine coming in from that wall wrecker coming in at that direction, and here come some hogs now onto this second quadrant. So all the hogs, I believe, are going to come in on this side. I'm not sure if the Siege Machine's actually going to get too far in. Grand Warden's gone down with the hogs. Siege Machine, didn't get too much damage out of that. And we've got an Ice Golem and a P.E.K.K.A. in the Siege Machine. So apart from being distracting, he's not getting very much value out of that Siege Machine, out of the troops that were in the Siege Machine. I should say, didn't push in very far and didn't get really that much value out of it. One more heal spell left to go. Eagle's finally down. Hogs are scattered, they split up a little bit, so get the heal spell onto the Inferno area, keep those hogs alive. The ones at the Wizard are going to take a little bit of a pounding. Now they'll attract the Skellies onto them, so they've got no heal, but they've got Skellies ripping them out. And the hogs eventually took down the Inferno Tower, sustained a lot of damage. We only got 42 seconds left, and they finished over there in this top, on this left-hand side is where the hogs are going to finish. Then they have to path all the way over to the right-hand side to try and get those weapons and then start doing some cleanup from the right hand side. All the cleanup troops are down already. P.E.K.K.A. stuck behind a wall and basically is just going to run out of time here. So the hogs will get all the weapons down, and with the assistance of the Grand Warden, I think they'll take out all the Skellies as well. And no, the Grand Warden's just doing some moves. He doesn't seem to be actually doing anything itself. And was that a Skelly? That was a Skelly attacking the Grand Warden. And that's it. Run out of time. Okay. So as you can see, the hogs finished over on the left-hand side, but then they had to run over to the right-hand side. And by the time they dealt with all of that, and didn't get very much value out of the Siege Machine at all. So we've got 30 hogs, Ice Golem and P.E.K.K.A. in the Siege Machine in the Ram, and 1 P.E.K.K.A, Baby Dragon, 5 healers, and a loon. Let's go have a look at the successful attack on this base now and see how it was fixed. All right, as you can see, 2 minutes 43, so we're well within the time. We've got 26 hogs, so we've got fewer hogs. We've still got the same 5 healers, 10 wizards, so we've sacrificed some hogs for extra wizards, for extra cleanup troop. And we're going to have we've got a Stone Slammer instead of the Ram. So now this will be very interesting to see if he used what worked and changed what didn't work to something that was more effective from what he could see. So the balloon's gone down again. So we've got a very similar start. That is, the Queen drew the firepower, get a balloon down. The balloon, of course, will sort of help make sure there's no bombs taking out healers. P.E.K.K.A. on the right hand side with a wizard to take the King down. So that helped get the mortar down. So we didn't have the mortar down last time. Okay, so we've got an air defense. So in this case, we've taken out a little bit more on that right-hand side. The king's gone down and a mortar has gone down as well. And there's no air defense over on that side of the base. So pretty well at the moment, it looks similar to the first attack we've seen, except the wizards now come in to help with the pups. And the queen will go through that wall, start to get targeted by everything, and so on. So we've got the stone slammer coming in at the top and the king doing the same part that he did previously at the bottom. So the stone slammer is taking out all those right-hand side weapons. The king is backed up with wizards this time. And now we've got a bunch of hogs coming in. So we've got 26 hogs coming in. The king has taken out all the rest of that outside trash. And that, by outside trash, I mean the Teslas. And the Stone Slammer had hogs in it. So apart from the Stone Slammer doing extra good work, it also had hogs in it, which could try and take out some things in addition. We've got one more hill left. 2 hills, well, 3 hills being placed, but one more hill left and nothing on the right hand side. He's already got the cleanup wizards down over on the right hand side. Eagle artillery is still up at this point. One more Tesla and big bomb to go. Those hogs will take a pounding, but they still survive. Some survived, and one more weapon to go. There's 2 more weapons. We've got the archer and the mortar to go. Mortar is down, and archer's down, just the skellies to deal with, but we've got cleanup wizards, and this is a big thing. We've got this nice little group of hogs here as well. So the difference in this attack was keeping what worked. So the king at the bottom here worked, the queen on that right hand side worked, and the hogs worked because we know that they worked previously because they got around through the base. So the only adjustment needed was to take care of this right-hand side weaponry to make sure it went down and sacrifice a few hogs and bring in some cleanup wizards to assist, bring in more wizards to clean up with the P.E.K.K.A. to take out the king. So we'll just have one more look at this and that'll be it. Just to see how we made that slight little change. So balloon comes down, then the healers. So we know that there's no bomb there that's going to take out the healers because it's taking out the balloon. But the balloon also did another purpose, and it brought out the baby dragon first before the queen got into range. So in that case, you've brought out the troop that can target air and ground. So if it was just the queen coming in by herself and then she was trying to deal with a lava hound and a baby dragon at the same time, it might be a little bit more difficult for her. This way she dealt with the baby dragon and then dealt with the lava hound on 2 separate occasions, just as part of her movement going into the base. King's down, mortar's down, so that's a nice path for the stone slammer to come in. Takes a bomb, but that's okay. Wears a little bit of damage from the town hall, and we'll see what value he gets out of the hogs. So he takes out another archer tower. I think the stone slammer might take out the wizard as well, and we'll just keep an eye on that. Yeah, it does. Then all the hogs go running off to that archer. So they take the archer, and then they'll just get pummeled by 2 mortar shots and a bunch of skeletons and a cannon and the inferno. So there's a bomb tower there as well. So those hogs didn't really have much long to live, but they took out that sides of the base weaponry. So these hogs don't need to path over there, and he could get those wizards down sooner to start providing cleanup. Even though it took a little bit longer to get the eagle artillery down, he's got loads of hogs. They just took down that eagle. They're under a heal spell. They've got the warden with them, and they're taking out the expo, and game over for this base. So it was a nice little adjustment on the fail that happened because of the siege machine, or happened because of the ram. But in this case, the stone slammer just made it all the more better, because the ram was just going to target the town hall, but the stone slammer will target the weapons, and just enabled making sure that the hogs now didn't have to path over there, because you can't get cleanup on that side until the weapons are down. So it was a good little adjustment from the attacker to take out, and you just saw those wizards at the top just got taken out by a big bomb, but there's a hog up there. Even if that hog wasn't at the top, it wouldn't have mattered. 3-star for this base. And that's all I've got for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you would have made an adjustment a different way, let me know how you would have made that slight little adjustment. But until next time, thanks for watching.